Hey, Zach Crawford here, and in this video we're going to talk about affiliate marketing review sites. So basically what a review site is where you review a product. Is it good? Is it bad? And I'm going to show you examples of how it works here in a minute. Now, the reason I'm suggesting this to you is because I know a lot of people want to just get started. They want to dip their toes in the water. They want to start making some affiliate marketing commissions, and they want to just like get going sooner than later, right? When you actually do what a lot of the stuff I teach on the channel, which is building an email list and building sales funnels, it allows you to scale to the moon as far as your income, but it does take a little bit more upfront knowledge and a little bit more work before you can actually get it going really well. Compared to the affiliate review sites, you can literally start launching this like in a couple of days and start making money doing it. So this is the method that I actually first started making my first money. So it's easily scalable to $100 a day consistently. You can scale it well past $500 a day. I have friends that are making several $1,000s per day doing this, and they don't build email lists. I personally think it's a huge mistake, but it's a great way to get going. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go below, hit the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos. Because if you enjoy this video, you're going to love the rest of the videos I put out daily. So let's jump in and let's talk about how this works. I want to show you some examples so you can kind of get your mind wrapped around it here in a second. And I also want to give you some ideas of like the ways that you can do it. So the first thing I want to talk about is really like, how does this all work together? So basically what the affiliate review sites are, or how the method works, is you review a product, exactly what it sounds like, right? This could be like on Amazon.com, and this works in any different niche. Like it doesn't matter if you're in make money online, if you're in the weight loss niche, you're in, something totally outside of those niches, even hobbies you have, literally like if you just like want to review some headphones, like these are the Bose quiet headphones, right? You literally could review those. And basically what happens is when somebody wants to buy something, Amazon, for one, is one of the biggest places people spend their money, right? But what people do immediately is they go to YouTube and they go to Google and type in like, are these Bose headphones good or bad? Bose quiet headphones reviews. And basically what they're doing is they're looking for other people to share their experiences, the pros and cons. Like I do this all the time. Like right now, and I'm going to show you an example when we go into YouTube. I'm looking to buy another camera, which I probably should stop because I spend way too much money on camera gear. But basically what I do is I go watch reviews. Like I type in GH5S review, and it's like a new camera that just launched, right? And I want to find out what other videographers and people are saying about it. Like, is it much better than the camera I have now? Should I just stick with the one I have now? It's not really worth the upgrade. That's what I'm looking for. And what happens is when I go do these searches, I go look for, that camera. If somebody took the time to put like a 20-minute video together for me, and they're going through all this effort, showing, what it looks like on film, showing different scenarios, showing is the autofocus that great or has it improved, all these things that I care about when I'm buying a new camera that's $2,500, I'm going to buy through their link if they're linking to Amazon or like B&H Photo, which is like a private affiliate program for photography. So it works across the board. It doesn't matter if it's hobbies, great places to find products to review are clickbank.com, so that's a digital marketplace, amazon.com, we just talked about that, and then for physical products, commissionjunction.com or 𝐤𝐤𝐧.com, and you can find literally everything. I'm going to show you some different examples. So what I want to do is I want to take you in and show you both examples of like for websites, so for like Google, and then also for YouTube. So the first thing I want to start with, just because we were just talking about that method, right, is the GH5S. So GH5S review. So here's another one too. You can even see there's two different ways to do it. You can compare and contrast, so you can compare against other cameras. So you see like GH5S versus A7RI, and basically it's a very similar camera model, just the Sony version. So that's another way to do it. You can compare to other products, or you can just like review the individual product. But if you type in like GH5S review, you're going to find all these different videos where people are basically reviewing the camera and saying what they think about it. And so what I usually like to do is try to find like, videos that are, heavily used, right? Lots of views. So 68,000 views. And if we look at this one, let me just pause it really quick. You'll notice like right here, he has his links to Amazon. And then, as I said, the private affiliate program in photography is B&H Photo. That's where I buy a lot of my stuff. And so if I would go here, like I watch this guy's name is Caleb. I've bought several things from his review channel. If I would go right now and buy this camera, he would get a commission. Now, say I decided to also buy like this one right here with the other lens. Now it's $3,300. He would get a bigger commission. And if I added extra things to my cart, he would get a commission off that as well. Same thing for here. It works exactly the same way for B&H Photo. So it doesn't really matter what niche you're in. If you link out to different products that you're using and review them, you can make a lot of money. But you can also do this if you don't even own the products. Like, if, for example, if you went to ClickBank, you can find digital products and review those products as well. And if you look like right here, I want to show you a perfect example, like in kind of like the digital products, kind of like hosting niche. So hosting, web hosting is huge, like massively huge. And literally, like if we go, I'm just going to go back to Google really quick. If we go to Google and we look, like we go type in website hosting reviews. These people are spending money, the ones that I pulled up here. They're spending money on Google AdWords, which Google AdWords is not cheap. It's one of the most expensive ad platforms you can run ads, right? And what happens is when you go to their website, if you buy through their review, like they get a commission through Bluehost or whatever website host they're using. So if we look at this one right here, which is the one we were seeing, you see like right here, okay, they're recommending Bluehost is the #1. And then they show like they have a coupon. Now, a lot of times what people do, like I'm just going to type in like Bluehost review. Like this one is more of a, like they're just rating, like, based on, in order of the top host. These are like all the top web hosts you could get, right? But what most people do is like this, like, let's see, Bluehost review. See if I can find somebody that has one that's really good. Yeah, this should be decent. So see like right here, this person is actually reviewing it. And they're going through and talking about the pros and cons, which level of service should you choose. So depending on what product you would be reviewing, you want to think of like what are the typical buying questions somebody would have. And by buying questions, I mean like what are the things that would either push people over the edge to make a buying decision or things that are holding them back. Like, is this web host good? Is it a shared hosting account? Do you got to pay monthly or yearly? Like depending on what you're reviewing, that's going to be different. Like if you were reviewing the Vitamix blender, for example. So if we went like right here to YouTube and we typed in like Vitamix blender review, what you'd want to do is watch a few videos or whatever, and you don't have to do it on YouTube. You literally could just review it on Amazon, or not Amazon, like your blog, right? And if you go over here and you watch some of these videos, you can get ideas for your review. And then of course you could come right here and then type in Vitamix blender review. And you could look at like what other people are doing. And when I used to do this nonstop, like I wrote like literally, I wrote a product review every single day. And what I really suggest you do anytime you're writing one, you want to review like the top 5 or 6 websites and figure out like what do you like on the website. Look and see like if there's comments on the website. Are people saying, this doesn't make sense. You didn't go into detail about something. How does this work? That's ammunition to make your review better than your competitors, right? And then of course, if somebody goes through and reads your review, like this Bluehost one right here, and let's say I click like right here and I go through this link to Bluehost, they're going to make a commission when I actually buy that product. There's literally people that do this in every niche. In the make money niche, a software that I personally use and is really popular right now is ClickFunnels. So if you go like to ClickFunnels review and you go through, like you can see some people are spending money to run their ads there. But if you clicked on like this review right here and somebody goes through and reads this detailed review about ClickFunnels, and you see it's really long, and then they buy ClickFunnels after they read the review, you're getting paid. Now, personally, I think, like I said before, the best way is to build an email list because you're going to be able to market other products for them. So a great example of this, like, we looked at and this person doesn't look like they're doing any collecting emails, right? So I want to show you both how you do it. So we already talked about that. You can review anything. Products on Amazon. Ideally, I suggest you pick a niche. And this is how I personally like it. Like when you pick a niche, like right here, hostingmanual.net. If you can try to find some kind of domain that kind of, resonates with what the niche is, like website hosting reviews, which obviously that's going to be taken, but something that's related to the niche, it's going to scream to the people when they land on that website, like this is for me. Now, this site right here is a perfect example to go deeper into, what we just talked about with hosting reviews, right? So this site I've followed over the years, and it's because they make a lot of money in the hosting niche. And so you see like right here, they have like a guide to start a blog. They actually collect emails, so over 600,000 readers. And I don't see an email form out in the open. No, right here, the Ultimate WordPress Toolkit, download now. So what they're doing is they're collecting emails. So you can see like all this stuff, Monster Insights, Opt-in Monster, WP Forums. If we go up here, let me see if I can find products. So you see these different products, right? Like they're reviewing these. If we go over to blog and like tutorials, a lot of these tutorials, they're like product reviews mixed in, but you don't really quite realize it. So they're talking about like how to use a certain plugin, how to use a certain plugin for your website or something. And then basically what happens is they talk about the pros and the cons of the plugin, the pros and the cons of the web hosting they're reviewing. Like on this site, they've literally reviewed every single hosting platform you could think of, and they're affiliates for all of them. They make an absolute killing. But they also recommend like plugins. Example of a plugin on a website is an additional feature that the website can do. So maybe initially, the person come in and they were trying to start their website. Well, what's the next progression after they start their website? They probably want to make it more fancy. They want to add some more features. So if this WP beginner site collected their email, they can follow up with them in the future and say, hey, you know, this is a great plugin that will help you do XYZ. Check it out. And they can go there, have another blog post about the product, how it will help, and then link to it, and they make more commissions. So you can make a lot of money, you know, if you just like want to kind of, you know, not put yourself out there. Like you do not have to do this. You do not have to actually put your face on YouTube. Hands down, I think YouTube is one of the best ways, but it doesn't work for everything because of the fact that, you know, especially if you're talking physical products, if you're trying to review a physical product, it's pretty hard if you don't actually own the physical product. Now, if you wanted to review it and you didn't own it, you could do it on a blog easily by basically looking at what other people are saying. Now, that's up to you. I personally didn't do this. For me, I reviewed a lot of digital products, and personally, I reviewed digital products that I actually use myself. That's up to you on your ethics, whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it. Personally, I didn't review things that I didn't do. I reviewed all the products and things that I personally use myself. So I suggest you, one, pick a niche, or by niche I mean a pocket of people that are passionate about something, and then stay in that lane. Like review all the stuff on there. Maybe for instance you're like a golfer, right? So you have knowledge about golfing. You could review golf clubs. You could review different things because you obviously probably know about it. Even if you haven't bought the product yourself, you probably know a lot about different drivers and whatnot that you could recommend. So start thinking about like what kind of niche you want to go in. And I'm going to link below in the description and as well at the end of this video. If you don't know how to pick a niche, they give you an idea to find profitable niches. But you want to stay in your lane. If you look at like WP Beginner, to go back here, they stayed in their lane. And see, once again, they're collecting an email, right? So they can follow up with you to make you more suggestions on things that are, you know, plugins and whatnot that they can make more commissions. But if you stayed in your lane, you can either, one, you know, you can just build a site. You don't have to collect emails if you don't want to do that. And you can keep building it. And what happens is you're getting other opportunities of other things that you can recommend. So you can write reviews around all different types of products in your niche. So you have searches coming in from Google, or if you're doing it on YouTube, searches coming in from YouTube on different products. Now, with that being said, one last thing to think about. If you do it where you don't really collect emails, one of the things that are really popular, and this is the method that I started out with years ago, I would build sites like this, and this is how I started out. I've been in over 150 different niches, so I've literally I've wrote about everything, right? And when I first started, my whole method was to build a site up, get it making consistent income, at least like, you know, ideally at least like $50 a day, because that's like very ideal. Once you have it at $50 a day, you literally can flip it for like 12 plus months worth of revenue. There's plenty of places out there like flippa.com. You know, there's different marketplaces that you can sell your websites. You can build up these websites, these review websites that are making money, and then you can flip them for 12 to 18 months worth of revenue and then go build more. At one point, I had a Rolodex of hundreds of websites, and my whole goal was to get them making money and then flip them. That was my business model. Now, personally, I don't really think it's a great long-term business model, but if you're looking to get started with affiliate marketing, this is one of the best ways. Whether it's Amazon, Commission Junction, ClickBank, or private affiliate programs, pick a niche and review products consistently, but I would highly, highly suggest that you think about, as you get going, to start building an email list in that niche, especially if you find out it's profitable and you're making really good money, like say the hosting niche. I would be collecting emails and then find other products I can recommend to them. This is how you're going to scale up to like 50,000 plus a month or more. And yes, that's very, in my opinion, now I can't say it because of the FTC. I can't say anything's realistic. What I'm telling you is if you're consistent and say like the hosting niche, you could go above $50,000 a month if you were consistently building over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and recommending different additional products to those customers. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed this, I would appreciate if you'd smash that like button, comment below, and I will gauge with you in the comments if you have any questions. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.